Left when you were barely 3, your sister holding tight to me. I told you both that I'd be back before you knew that I was gone. I worked beneath a foreign sun, I sent my wages home each month, but no amount of money sent could fill.
Good evening, judges. Good evening, everyone watching around the world. My name is Eduardo Santos. I am an OFW, and I come from the Philippines. Standing here tonight, I know I may not look like the kind of person you expected to see on this stage. I am not a professional singer. I am not an entertainer. I have never performed in front of an audience like this before. For the last 10 years, my stage has been a small room in a foreign country. My audience has been 4 concrete walls, and the only person who ever heard me sing was me. I left the Philippines 10 years ago. My youngest child was 3 years old. My oldest was 7. My wife stood at the airport holding both of them, and I told them, "Papa will be back soon." I said soon. But 10 years passed. 10 years of missing first days of school. 10 years of watching birthdays through a small phone screen. 10 years of hearing my children's voices change and not being there to see their faces when it happened. That is the life of an OFW. You sacrifice the years you can never get back for the family you love more than anything in the world. Every morning I would wake up before sunrise. I would go to work in the heat. I would count my days, send money home, call my wife, ask about the children, and at night, when the room was quiet and the loneliness was loudest, I would sing. Not for anyone, just for myself, just to feel less far from home. I sang the songs my mother taught me when I was small. I sang the songs my wife loved when we were young. I sang lullabies that my children never heard me sing in person because I was always too far away. Music was the only thing that made the distance feel smaller. Music was the bridge between where I was and where my heart always stayed. When my contract finally ended, I came home, and when I walked through that door, my youngest daughter, who was 3 years old when I left, was now 13. She looked at me like she was meeting a stranger, not because she didn't love me, but because 10 years is a long time. In a child's life, that moment broke something inside me, and I thought, Eduardo, you gave your family everything, but you forgot to give them you. A few months after coming home, my daughter heard me singing in the kitchen one morning. She stopped, she listened, and then she said, "Papa, why didn't you ever tell us you could sing like that?" She pulled out her phone, she recorded me, she showed her mother, and her mother said, "Eduardo, the world needs to hear this voice." I laughed. I said, "I am just an OFW. Nobody wants to hear an OFW sing." But my daughter looked at me and said, "Papa, you missed 10 years of my life. Please don't miss this too." And those words I could not argue with. So I came here. When I walked onto this stage tonight, I heard some laughter, I saw some surprised faces, and I understand. Because I know what people see when they look at me. They see a simple man, tired hands, worn face, someone who worked in the heat for 10 years, just to keep his family alive. But let me tell you something. Behind every OFW, there is a story the world never hears. There is a sacrifice the world never sees. There are years of loneliness, years of missing, years of loving from so far away that the distance becomes part of who you are. Tonight, I am not here to prove that I am a great singer. I am here to prove something much more important, that it is never too late, that the years you spent for others do not have to be the end of your own story, that the voice you kept to yourself in a small room far from home deserves to be heard. Before I sing, I want to say something to every OFW watching tonight, to every Filipino parent working in another country right now, missing their children's laughter, missing their wife's cooking, missing the ordinary sounds of home. I see you. I was you. Your sacrifice is not invisible. Your love is not forgotten. And your dream, whatever dream you put aside to take care of everyone else, is still waiting for you, if you believe that. Comment OFW Pride below. This song is for my daughter who finally heard her papa sing, for my wife who waited, for every OFW who ever felt invisible, and for the Philippines, the country that raised us to love so deeply that we cross oceans for the people we love now with 10 years of longing. And everything I have left to give, please listen.
I counted every day, every single one, 10 years away from you. I left when you were barely 3, your sister holding tight to me. I told you both that I'd be back before you knew that I was gone. I worked beneath a foreign sun, I sent my wages home each month, but no amount of money sent could fill the space where I belong. And every night when work was done, I'd sing alone to no one, just to make the distance feel a little less like losing. I counted every day, every birthday missed, every good night kiss I sent across the sea. I counted every day, every scraped knee I couldn't heal, every moment I couldn't feel, because I wasn't there. I counted every day, I counted every day. You looked at me like a stranger when I finally walked back through the door. 10 years had made you taller, and I miss so much I can't restore. But then you heard me singing one quiet morning in our home. You said, "Papa, why did you hide this? You were never really all alone." And in that moment I remember every song I sang alone was just my heart still trying to find its way back home. I counted every day, every birthday missed, every good night kiss I sent across the sea. I counted every day, every scraped knee I couldn't heal, every moment I couldn't feel, because I wasn't there. I counted every day, I counted every day. Oh, for every OFW tonight who works beneath the foreign light, who sends their love in every call, who gives their children everything while missing watching them grow tall. This song is yours, you are not invisible. Your love is not forgotten. The years you gave were not in vain. Every sacrifice, every lonely night, every tear you hid so they wouldn't worry, was the most beautiful kind of love that the world never gets to see. but I see you. How was you? And tonight we sing together from every corner of the earth, back home to the Philippines, where our hearts never left. Oh, I count it every day. I count it every day, and every single one was for you. Oh, for you. I count it every day. Now I'm finally home. No more nights alone. No more singing to four walls. I count it every day, and the count is finally done. You're here beside me now, and I'm never leaving again. For my daughter who heard me, for my wife who waited, for every OFW who counted every day. I count it every day. I count it every day. Forever home. Oh, I'm home now. Finally home. I count it every day for you.